How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So the new Black Adam trailer just came out yesterday. So I'm a little late, but I just saw this trending on YouTube. So I was like, oh, I'm going to watch it. I already watched it, so you're not going to get my reaction. But my reaction was very, very good because that's why I'm doing a video on it. I think it looks fantastic. You know when you're watching something, you start getting excited, and all of a sudden you're like, all of a sudden it's like this weird thing, like in your chest area, like the excitement builds. You can like physically feel it. That's what I got when I was watching this trailer. So, I mean, I don't get that too often, but I was super excited. So I'll just go through the trailer. The beginning is pretty much the same thing we've seen a million times before about a son, blah 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 blah. In the first couple trailers. We get an expanded scene of this where he, dodges the bullets and all that kind of stuff, and says your magic is weak. I like that line because obviously he doesn't know even what a gun and bullets are. Destroys all these people. Amazing. Yes, good. Love that stuff. Then it goes through and basically it's talking about they need to stop him, and there's no real cage that can hold him, all this kind of stuff. But what's cool is there's Amanda Waller, so I like that. So it's almost like she's putting together another team, but this is going to be the Justice Society team by Pierce Brosnan. And you got Atom Smasher and Hawkman and Cyclone, I think, probably more things like that. But so it goes through. The whole time, what I always wanted was, is he going to be bad? I want him to be bad. And because he's a villain, I'm tired of him making the hero or the villains into heroes. Just make them bad. Just keep them bad. And from the looks of it, it looks like, so whenever, for example, with the Justice League, Avengers, they go up against a threat like Thanos or Darkseid or something like that, you're always seeing it from the hero's perspective, right? The whole movie is from their perspective. They got to stop this threat, whatever it may be, even if it's just a single villain like Loki, or if it's another team, whatever it is, you're always seeing it from this point. But this kind of looks like they're doing the reverse, where it's from the villain's perspective, because the best villains are the ones that make sense, right? Thanos, for the most part, makes sense, at least in my opinion. Even the Joker. Like, if you can make your villains kind of make sense, but this kind of veer just a little bit unhinged, and like that's what makes them the best type of villains. Ones that are just slasher, beat them up, just I want to murder just because. It doesn't really make sense. And they're not the best villains, or whatever it is. Gore from Love and Thunder, like he kind of made sense, but they didn't really flesh him out enough to make his whole thing make sense completely. They should have spent more time with the villain. So this one looks like it could be the reverse. Like they're going to spend all the time with the villain and the reasons why he's doing stuff. And then the heroes are technically the bad guys, which I would love it. But I think there's going to be a small little twist. I think it's going to start off that way. But then if you look through here, you can see Hawkman. Where is it? Where is it? It's coming right here. So you see this guy. His name is Sabek. I thought it was Trigun at first. So you see Hawkman facing this guy. I think that's all you see of him. So what I think is going to happen, which I kind of thought would happen, is the Justice Society, I think that's what it is going to try to attack Black Adam because he's destroying everything. And they're not going to be able to defeat him. But then this guy, Sabek, who's not Trigun. Trigun has the multiple eyes. This guy is Sabek. At first, I was a little disappointed because I was like, man, why do they have to bring in like a modern superhero as a villain? Like, I like it when they go to old school. Looked it up. This guy, so his form, this guy's form right here that you see is from like the 2000s. But the original Sabek was from 1943. Right here. This dude. This is the original one. And he morphed into this. I don't know his whole backstory. Couldn't tell you at all his backstory. But so this is him kind of here. But this is from the 40s. So I like that. I like it when they go like old school. Anyways, so I have a feeling that this guy Sabic is going to come to power. However, I don't know. And the Justice Society is going to have to attack him. They're going to lose, and they're going to beg Black Adam to help him out. And for whatever reason, maybe the Sabic guy is the reason why Black Adam's son died to begin with, and so he's going to attack him. So they're going to basically use the bad guy to fight another bad guy, a more bad guy. So I don't really like that as much, but I knew something like that was going to happen. At least if we can get 3/4 of the movie Black Adam being a bad guy, I'll take that as a win. But I think it would be really interesting if they just stuck with basically tell the Avengers from Thanos' point of view, the entire movie. And you know how Thanos just shows up and all you see him is like wrecking stuff and trying, his goal to get the Infinity Stones. Just reverse that. Thanos is on this goal and these crappy Avengers are coming to ruin everything. And they're the bad guys. I think that would be much more interesting take. Not every villain needs to be a hero. Like, that's why the Joker movie is great. Because he's a villain in the end. Villains usually are much more interesting than heroes. The only reason heroes are interesting is because the villains that they have to battle. So villains actually make heroes great. Heroes on their own are not as great. Think about that. Think about every superhero you have. It's because of the villains. You need someone to go against them that makes it interesting. But yeah, so let me know what you think about this. I'm actually really excited for this. I watched this and I got super, super pumped. Now I know that he's, not going to be all I hoped he'd be and just be evil the whole time. But at least it looks like we'll get a little bit of that. And so that's why I'm excited. I think this will be a fantastic movie. I'm pretty excited to watch it. Let me know.